Welcome everyone to the Super Rink in the 2023 Lumberjack Cup, presented to you by Youth Hockey Month. This afternoon's AA PWAA game will feature the visitors from Centennial. In goal, number 1, Hunter Johnson. At defense, number 8, Tommy Rice. And on the other side, number 18, Bryce Barrett. Your forward center, number 7, Tyler Koveska. His wings, number 14, Lockton Winkle. And number 10, Isaac Carlton. Coach for Centennial, Joel Peterson. Now your starting lineup for Rochester. In goal, number 35, Earl Grant. At defense, number 22, Caleb Weabrick. And number 12, Parker Ashton. Your forward center, number 16, Nolan Steele. And his wings, number 14, Tristan Bradley. And number 11, Max Wiesner. Coach for Rochester, Patrick Arndt.
Here we go in game 2. We got Bradley, Wiesner, and Steele starting off with Weidrich and Ashton on deep. Ashton gets a line and dumps it in deep. Max Wiesner on the forecheck. Tristan Bradley on a F2. Dump it back to the right side to the Centennial guy. They headman it up to center ice. Ashton got a good body on body there, no call. And Nolan Steele winds up behind the net. Chips it up to Bradley. Bradley goes cross ice to Wiesner, just out of reach, and it's down in the zone. They're going to go for a change. Centennial back. They're going to chuck it up to the side here. Aren't on the pressure, and they dump it down. Kraft plays the puck behind the net to Hagen. Hagen chips it up to the sideboard to Arndt. Arndt's wheeling up the wall. Gets it back to Hagen. Hagen looks to Broadbent back to Hagen. Hagen chips it up to the other team. Kohler Peterson is on him. Centennial comes away with it over the blue line. Makes a nice move and a good shot on net. Rebound over the net. Broadbent puts it in the corner. Now Will Cross has it. Chips it far side to Arndt. Arndt's going to dump it in and go for a line change. Centennial lines up with no pressure. They're going to go up to the right winger off the boards. And we've got no ice because Parker went for the body and made no play on the puck. Now Lack's out there, chips it up to Caverly, who chips it back to Lack. Lack's got a break here. Tries to throw it back to Crosser. Crosser dumps it back in the corner. Ace is on the puck on the left-hand side. Parker tries to dump it in deep, but Centennial makes a nice glove on it. Now the right winger goes up the sidewall. Parker has another nice body on him. Got somebody all alone in the middle. Caverly gets in his way, blocks a shot. Now Hangy goes back up to Caverly, just out of reach. Centennial regroups, dumps it in, and they're going to go for a change. Rochester's got some time to wind up here. Parker Ashton across his own blue line up to Nolan Steele. Steele gets their blue line. Gets a little body contact, push off the puck, and now Centennial is back the other way. Bradley, bad edge there, over to Wiesner. Wiesner gets it out, back to Weidrich. Weidrich's got some steam. He's going to dump it in, and now we're going to try to get on the forecheck. Wiesner and Bradley down in the corner. We got Steele in the slot. Bradley turns it over to Centennial, and now Steele's on him. We got one man in the corner. Now Bradley joins. Wiesner goes on the other side. And Centennial trips it by Hagen, one-on-one with Weidrich. Weidrich keeps him to the outside. No shot on net, but a solid play there. We flip it out. Looks like we got a little more spark in this game so far. Clock says 11:29. I must have forgot to start it. Face off in the D zone for Rochester. Kohler Peterson loses the draw, but it goes all the way down the ice. It's going to be no icing. Will Cross is going full bore after it. Chases Centennial behind the net. They miss a pass up to their winger. Parker Ashton picks it up. Tries to force it through the middle. Now Kohler bangs into one of the Centennial players, and now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Good shot from outside. Big rebound, but we did a good job keeping guys out of that slot. Now a battle behind the net. D-man sneaks in, flips it over the glass, but they didn't blow the whistle. Now back out to their D. Will Cross gives a little pressure. And Broadbent tries to chip it up to Arndt. And it goes back deep in the Rochester zone. Now Cross has it. And now we're going to rim it up the sideboards, and it's going to get out of play again. Puck's back in the Rochester zone. Ace Lack takes a draw. In the Rochester corner, Centennial comes away with it. They got somebody alone in the slot, but can't connect. Now Caverly on a break with Lusk and Lack. Gets it deep. And Lack is all over it. Controls the puck, does a nice spin move there. Tries to work to the slot. Kicks it back out to Hangy. Hangy's going to put it back to Lack. He's going to go over to Hagen. Hagen mishandles it. He's got his eyes up. He's looking for that far side pass. Gets it to Lusk, and it's just on his backhand. Centennial's going to dump it and go for a change. They got one forechecker. Hagen makes a move behind the net. Cuts to the middle. Looks for that cross-ice pass, but it gets intercepted. Now Hangy has it. He's going to go up to the right wing there to Caverly. Caverly can't handle it. It's back down in the Rochester. And Caverly again. Back to Hangy, he's going to chip it out to the middle. Now Centennial has it back crossing the red line, entering the zone. Good body up on the boards. Over to Max Wiesner, who's going to try to chip out, and it's off a Rochester player on the bench. Back to Bradley, Steele, and Wiesner. Ashton and Weidrich. Bradley has a little bit of space here. Enters the zone, stays on the puck, throws one towards the net. Centennial covers it up. We got Bradley taking the draw on the left side. He wins it to Max. Max and Tristan down in the corner. Tristan throws it out to Weidrich, who's going to try to put it back in the corner. Now Max has got it in the slot. Gives it over to Ashton. Ashton's going to put one on net. Rebound's laying there. Steele's there. Sticks are flying. We got a little emotion here today. Face off right of the goalie in Centennial zone. Steele pushes it in the corner. Max forechecks back to the other side. Now Bradley's going to go down, force it up to the winger. Winger trips up a little bit. It's out to the Rochester D. Ashton chips up to Steele. Bradley's on pursuit. Max Wiesner on the other side. The Centennial player stepped on that landmine that time. Now Wiedrich back in his D zone tries to chip it out. Now Max Wiesner's going up to Bradley just out of reach. They're going to go for a change as Centennial regroups. Throws it up. Nice saucer pass up into the neutral zone. Centennial fans on it, and Hagen's got some space. Up to Peterson. Peterson's going to look far side over to Arndt. Arndt crosses the blue line, has a nice quick shot on net, and covers it up. Now we've got Kohler Peterson taking the draw. They're going to boot him out for some reason. Ace Lack in for Kohler. They must have called him on a mouth guard or something. Anyway, now we've got two guys going to the box. Not really sure what for. I'll miss that. All right, now we've got Lack, Coverly, Lusk out there. Oh, guy in the slot. Good block shot by Broadbent. Puck's behind the Rochester net. Ace Lack picks it up. He's got a little speed. Getting stick checked by Centennial. He crosses the blue line. Tries to toe pull and go through a couple guys. Now he's got Coverly on the forecheck. Centennial's back the other way. Shot from out top of circles. Now Centennial's going to go for a change. We got Warren Hangy rushing the puck up. Fumbles it a little bit outside the blue line. Now we've got a scrum on the sidewall there. Lack comes up with it, gives it back to Parker. Parker circles back. He's got his head up looking for open ice. He's got Bradley with him. Won't move it over. And now Centennial's going back the other way. Big guy going against Hangy right here. Does a good job keeping him outside. He tries to wrap it around, but just can't get it there. And there's a guy there ready for it. And Earl covers it up. Now we got Steele, Wiesner, and Bradley out and forward. Wiedrich and Hagen. Big shot from the point. Battle down in the corner of the Rochester zone. Wiedrich's out front. And we've got another stoppage of play. Sounds like Hagen's going to the box for a rough. Got a little too rough down in the corner.
Let's go, Black! Shoot the puck!
So now we got Lack and Lusk on the PK. Broadbent's got it down in the corner with two guys on him. Centennial comes out with it, kicks it out to the D. They go back to the sidewall, running that overload.
Number 10, Lucas
Same
Hagen.
thing.
2 minutes for roughing.
Ace gets in the shooting lane.
That's Hagen
Oh,
for roughing.
and a goal by Centennial on a rebound.
7:33.
Can't give second chances in the slot. Not sure why it's still in the box. Anyway, Centennial's regrouping in the neutral zone. They hit the skate of his own player. Caverly's pressuring. Parker's on him. Lots of stick work. Big Centennial kid gets around us. Down in the corner, they kick it out to the point. We've got no winger. Earl's got a good look at it, pushes it off to the side. Now Caverly's got it with some space. Tries to headman it up to cross, gets tipped, and it goes all the way down. Tipped by Centennial, so no ice. Oh, and Hangy just misses the interception pass there. So it's back in the Rochester zone. We're going to try a little reverse. Now we've got Lack, Bradley, Wiesner out there. Lack moves it up to Wiesner, who's got some space. See if he can get around that outside edge. Gets bodied up. Now Lack's got it, circling around to move it up to Wiedrich on his backhand. Wiedrich tries to force one across the blue line. Gets intercepted, but back down in the Centennial zone. Bradley's on it. Lack's second guy in. We got Wiesner out in the slot. Wiedrich's got his hands on his hips right now. I would think that they would blow this dead at some point. Now Lack comes out with it. Gets stick checked back to Bradley, back to Lack. Lack gets his eyes up. He's going to move it out to Wiedrich, and he's going to mishandle it, and it goes all the way down. Centennial goes for a line change, but Graf plays it up to Lack. Lack's got some speed through the neutral zone, but he circles back. The old European regroup. He's trying to find a lane. Moves it over to Wiesner. Wiesner's going to take a shot. Good, hard, low shot. Centennial's goalie mishandles it. But was able to scoop it up. Steele goes forward on the draw. Can't quite get through there. And Centennial's back the other way. A couple back checkers. Caverly's on it. He's going to go behind the net. He's going to pull up and do a power turn. Now Steele's got it. Coming across his own blue line, gives it up to Lusk. Lusk's going to try to get it in deep, and Caverly's all over this one. Lusk is F2 in there. They just can't create that turnover on their forecheck right now. Now Steele's back. Mishandles it. Parker gets it lost on his feet. There's a guy in the middle, but Centennial can't get the pass through. Centennial comes out to the point. Lusk is in his way, so it goes D to D. Now Peter's over on the right D. We're kind of playing that PK again that we were doing this morning. Not a lot of pressure. Arndt gets toe dragged out top there, and trying to control the puck right now, but we're kind of just throwing it around. Back down to Centennial below the dots. They're going to try to get something to the net. We've got another man standing alone in front of the net, no coverage. They're going to try to get it out to him. They kick it out to the D. Now all of our forwards are trapped down low. Good shot by Centennial. Arndt's going to try to flick it out. High stick, but we recovered it, so there's no whistle. Now Centennial's on a break. 1-on-3. Kicks it over to the slot guy, but just out of reach. I think we still got Arndt on that sidewall over there. Hagen gives it to Cross. He mishandles it. Now Hagen's back on the guy. Calder Peterson has a nice stick. We're just giving him a lot of space right now. Graf makes a sprawling save. Now Kohler gives a little pressure to their winger, I think. And now Hengy's got it. He's up to Arndt. Arndt's out of gas here at the end of his shift. He's going to try to get it up to Crosser. Crosser's 1-on-2. He's going to dump it in and go for a change. So now Wiesner and Steele, F1, F2. Bradley's high guy. Kick it out on a bad pass to the neutral zone over to Broadbent. Broadbent uses his body with a nice puck protection. Gets put on his butt. Stays with it. Chips it to the middle. Nobody there. And now here comes Bradley. Bradley tries to pass it to Steele, who would drop his stick. Wiesner's on the forecheck right now. Creates a turnover. Now Bradley's got it down in the corner. He does a nice cutback and a power turn. He needs some support with him right now. And it bounces out again. Wiesner chips it out. Bradley has a nice high shot just over the net. And Centennial's going to try to dump it down the ice. Broadbent gloves it. Goes D to D to Wiedrich, who's going to headman it up to Bradley. Who chips it in so they can go get a change. Centennial almost passed it up with Wiedrich pinching in hard. Saw the train on the tracks there. Good pinch by Lusk, who creates a turnover. He's looking to the middle, there's nobody there. Now Caverly's on it. Creates a turnover out to Wiedrich. Wiedrich's going to do that power turn at the blue. He's going to try to toe drag somebody. Probably could have passed that one off. Now he's got to gap up. Dumps it around to Caverly. Caverly gets it taken away and then throws it up the sideboards. Black pursues and then they throw it back down the sideboards. Now Caverly's got some space. He does a D to D. Now Lusk has it. Chips out to their D. Now Superior. A little better period, just one or two bad opportunities there, and they were able to bury one.
Rochester 4.
So shots after one period, Centennial 10, Rochester 4. I think most of them were from outside the hash marks too. So we've got Arndt, Peterson, Lusk starting on forward in the second period with Hagen and now Cross has it. He's going to try a backhand sauce over across the ice. Can't get to him. Gets intercepted. Centennial puts it back down in the zone. Good battle by Hagen. Sorry, that was Parker Ashton. Centennial kicks it out to the D, and they flip it back down in the corner. Now Kohler Peterson's giving a little body down in the corner behind the net with help from Ashton. They're actually covering guys in front of the net here. Still battling. Centennial's going to try to move it out to the D because we pinched down on the guy coming out of the corner. Good hard shot out there that might have got tipped. Graf's in the way. Kick back out to their D. And now Ashton's going to rim it around. And another battle behind the net. Kicks out to the D. Again, our wings are really low. Getting sucked down into that low traffic, and it keeps getting kicked out. And now Cross comes away and he just dumps it down. I don't know if it's going to get there. It looks like it will. Not really the shift we were looking for to start the second. Okay, we've got Wiesner, Bradley, and Steele. Bradley's got it, passes it over to Wiesner. He's going to drop it back to Bradley. He's going to try to make a move, but mishandles it a little bit. Wiesner gives it back to Bradley down in the corner. He kicks it out to Hangy. Hangy's going to dump it back down in the corner. Not enough mustard on that one, but Bradley recovers, chips it down to Wiesner. Wiesner's got a little space, looks for Steele, just misses him. Wiedrich pinches in, throws it behind the net. We've got too much space here for Hangy to pinch. Centennial comes out, hits a far guy. Bradley's on him, he's got his feet locked up, and then Wiesner gets a rebound, getting some speed, and draws a penalty with a whole bunch of theatrics. Tony made an appearance. So Rochester goes on the power play. 11:46. Got Caverly out to Hagen. Hagen back to Caverly. Caverly tries to handle it, but a turnover. Centennial's got it. They're going to chip it down. And they actually may have a rush out of this one-on-one with Hagen, who's not going to get toe pulled again. They bury one into a girl's belly. Ace Lack has it behind his own net. He's going to take some time. We're going to try to set up on a power play breakout and then throw it right into the skates. Not sure why we don't have a stretch guy. Try to stretch the ice out a little bit, get those D to back up. And now Wiedrich's down the outside. He's going to take a bad angle shot. If he's trying to get a line change or what. Had lots of time, but it fires one from outside the circles. I think his dad probably taught him that one. Now we've got Arndt, Cross, and Peterson on the power play. Shot close to the net. Cross tries to create a turnover, but it goes through him. And Centennial's back the other way. Parker gets in his way, so now Broadbent's got it behind the net. He toe picks a little bit there, and now we've got three guys on one, and we should have some space here if we can keep his feet moving. And sails a pass down the ice. 40 seconds left on the power play for Rochester. We're gonna get a line change. See if we can't generate something here. We've got the Wiesner Bradley Steele line out with Parker Ashton and Cole Broadbent. Parker cycles it up to Nolan Steele, who tries to chip to Max. Going to check league, would have got ripped there. Now it's Steele coming up the ice, crossing the blue line of Centennial. He cycles back to Bradley, who just barely misses a toe pull, and now it's a one-on-one the other way against Parker Ashton, who does a good job intercepting the chip pass through the middle. Now Bradley's got it. He's going to chip it up, just not enough. We're going to do a big power turns. And now Parker has got the control of the puck. He moves it up to Steele. Steele enters the zone. He's going to find Max Wiesner, who can't get his toe pull off.
Centennial full
And
circle.
now Centennial's going to go up the ice again against Bull Broadbent, who does a good job playing the body without taking the penalty. Unfortunately, he's kicked up to the D-man of Centennial, who's got 2 Rochester guys on him. They're able to get it out of the zone. Hard to see where the puck's at. And now Hangy's trying to man up with a zone entry. Back to Parker Ashton, who's going to dump it back around the other way. Wiesner's got control of it. He's going to look cross ice over to Bradley. It's a little bit behind him, but it's chipped down off a Centennial stick, so no icing. Centennial goes D to D, and D to D again. There's a little spinorama on the boards. Black's trying to get a little stick pressure on him. And they've got a 3-on-3. They try to push one towards the net, but it's wide. Now Lack cuts to the middle. See if he can use his speed burst here. He chips one to the outside. Needs to find somebody to get the pressure off of him. Now we got 2 guys down in the corner, as does Centennial. Looking for that slot guy to find some openings. Black's gonna circle here, probably go back down in the zone, hopefully. And Hagen can't get it by him, and now it's a breakaway the other way. Falls down. It looked like a trip, but I think he just fell down trying to make a side-to-side move. Centennial kicks it out to their D. Rebound was laying there, but Centennial can't bury it. Now Hagen's almost had a break there. And Caverly gets it. He chips it out, and I think it's going to make it all the way down. It won't. They're going to go for a quick change, whole line, and they're going to get a breakaway out of it. Pass was a little bit behind that guy, otherwise he would have had a clear break. Graff makes a good blocker save. And Crosser chips it up the sideboard to Arndt. Arndt goes to Peterson. Peterson's got to get her deep and go to work. Now Arndt is on the forecheck. Weird bounce off the gate at the end of the rink here. And Centennial's back the other way. Centennial has a nice drop pass. Take a clapper and misses the net. Now there's battle in the corner. Parker Ashton comes out with it, makes a nice move to the middle in the D zone. Chips it up to Peter Arndt, who's just out of reach. And now Centennial goes back the other way. Good interception by Kohler Peterson, but he overskates it. Now Centennial's back on the hunt, and Graff covers that up. A lot of their shots are coming from the outside. Rochester hasn't produced many shots yet this period. Steele wins it back to Hangy, who goes D to D, tries to go D to D to Weidrich, but it took a bad bounce. Now Centennial controls it at the top of the circle as they turn it over to Steele. Steele's looking for somebody to move it to, finds an open lane, gets zone entry, tries to force it to the middle, chip it back down behind the net. Steele's got it on his stick. Now he's got a high slot. He fans on it, chips it back down to Bradley, who sends it over to Max Wiesner. Max kicks it out to the D. Hangy. Oh, we just can't get one right now. Good effort out of this line right now, getting some pucks on net and creating some scoring opportunities. Weidrich chips it right to the other team. Now it's a 2-on-1, I guess. And they take a bad angle shot. The guy almost gets a rebound. Again, we got to try to work on getting those sticks up in the slot. Now Bradley comes away with it. Headmans it up to Wiesner, who can't catch a pass and then gets a stick slash out of his hand. They're going to go to the box. Catch a pass!
That was the second penalty. Can't stand it.
All right, Rochester's on the power play. Parker Ashton controls the puck high.
Minor penalties have been
He's going to
assessed
look
to Centennial's
for
number
somebody
8,
to find an
Thomas
open
Rice.
lane. He
2
sends it over to
minutes
Hagen.
for
Hagen doesn't have many options. So he's going to protect the puck, and Lusk is going to pick it up, throw it down to Caverly. Caverly's going to look up to Hagen. Hagen's going to either put it back to the sidewall to Ace Lack. Ace Lack's going to kick it out to Parker Ashton. Parker's got his eyes up. He looks over for Lusk. Lusk tries to make a move to the middle, and Hagen keeps it in, gives it back to Lack on the sidewall. Lack has a nice, quick, hard shot. Goes around the sideboard, and Ashton's able to keep that in. Dump it back down to Caverly. Caverly's going to come around the net, take a look, cycle it back to Lack. Lack's taking a look. Got to try to find a seam here. He's going to keep going. The old tilt-a-whirl. Somebody's got to find a seam and yell for the puck. Throws it up to Hagen. Hagen switches places with him. Hagen goes back behind the net to Lusk. Lusk tries to fire one out to Caverly and has just missed it. Now Lack's back. Lack circles back in the D zone and comes flying through the neutral zone. 40 seconds left on the power play. Rips one just wide of the net. Forcing another pass to the net. It's wide open in the slot. And Centennial's able to get that puck out, and they're going to dump it down and go for a change. 20 seconds left on the power play for Rochester. Graf gets in the way. And a crappy goal. Rochester and goalie kind of just bumped into each other, got out of position. Four minutes left in the second period. We got the mouthguard referee out there today. Centennial, I think, won that draw. We've got Arndt battling on the boards along with Broadbent and Peterson. Peterson comes away with it, circles back into the D zone, looks to headman it up to Arndt. Arndt tries to make a move to the middle, gets a stick check there. Centennial just rims it off the boards, and they got somebody
Full strength.
far side there.
Short-handed.
Good
For
shot,
Centennial.
big rebound.
Number 9.
Rochester's going to chip it back out to the middle.
Connor Kerfeld.
Centennial
Unassisted.
is going to
That's
regroup.
Kerfeld.
Horrible
Short-handed,
pass.
unassisted. Time of the goal, 9:57.
Centennial gains the zone, drop pass to a guy right next to him. And Bradley tries to give a little pressure and circles away. And they score another crappy rebound goal. Well, they can either shut down or create a turnover down deep in the zone. Wiesner's pinned up against the board. Bradley comes away with the puck but loses it to Centennial, who goes cross ice. They've got three guys back, a good stick by Hangy to create a turnover at the blue line. Bradley chips it far side, trying to get it over to Max Wiesner, and now Parker picks it up and gets it deep so Rochester can get a change, but they're going to call offsides. I guess we're going out to center ice. We got Caverly, Lack, Lusk, Hagen, and Wiedrich on D. And we just go right by their guys and let them go through. They send one on Earl Graf, who gloves it easily. Face-off win goes to Wiedrich. Wiedrich's got some steam. He hopefully goes around that outside. He tries to flip one towards the net, but he hits a snow pile in front of the Rochester bench. Ace Lack tries to step up and misses puck and body, and now it's a 2-on-1 for Centennial. Hagen takes the shooter, put it right into his feet. Now they're trying to force passes out to the slot right now. Oh, Wiedrich gets pumped from behind and slashes him right in the back of the head. Caleb takes a reactionary penalty after getting hit from behind and whacks the kid in the back of the head. Thank God he's okay. Weidrich gets tossed, and I believe the other guy, I'm not sure what he's going to give him.
You're certified too. You're certified too.
So I think they gave him a EJ, which would be a 10 and a 2. Cross is going to serve the 2. And then they gave Centennial, I'm not sure what they gave Centennial. Almost took his head right off. So it appears it's going to be 4-on-4. We got a 5-minute major, and Centennial got a 2. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then 3-minute PK. Scrum at the net.
Following
Earl
penalties
Graff
have been
is able to
assessed
scoop it up.
to Centennial's number 3, Chase Warner, 2 minutes for body check, and to Rochester's number 22, Caleb Weidrich, a 5-minute major for head contact and a 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalty is 12:07.
Broadbent with the puck. He's going to go over to Ashton, who's going to chip it up to Bradley. Bradley's going to throw a muffin over to Steele. It gets intercepted, and Centennial's back the other way. 2-on-2. Shot on net. And they spear the goalie. He had it covered, and he speared him, and apparently they're going to allow that one. Yikes. Apparently Earl's okay. Still 4-on-4. Hangy got it back. He throws it up to Arndt just out of reach. Centennial goes behind the back, and now Lack's got some open space here. Let's see if he tries to make a run for it. Drive to that net. Big D-man's got a long stick. Lack's still doing turns down in the corner. He's going to look up to Hangy. Hangy keeps it back to Lack.
Goal of the game, number 9, Connor Kerfield.
Lack has a nice hard shot from outside, but can't get a rebound.
Kerfield from Bloom for the hat trick at 12:41.
The boys are looking a little deflated right now. Lack tries to go forward on the face-off on the 4-on-4. Centennial throws it into the other corner. Hagen pinches. He's on the sidewall. He's got to battle hard there. Hagen and Arndt, they try to push it deep down in the zone. Now Lack's got to go pressure. Now Kohler Peterson's going after it. It's going to, I think that's probably a trip, but they're not going to call it. And Centennial controls the puck, tosses it out to this guy at center ice. He's going to make a move laterally and throw another one at the net. They're going to crash. Earl's able to get that one. 14 seconds left. I guess I'm faster on the clock. Now we've got Peterson, Broadbent, Steele, and Ashton out. 22 seconds left, 4-on-4. Steele battles down there and graphic. Sits on it. 6 seconds left in the second period. Steele takes a draw. We'll call that one a win. Broadbent throws it back to Parker. Period's up.
Rochester 5, two-period total of 9, and Centennial 19 for a two-period total of 29.
Shots after 2 periods. That sounds like Centennial 29 and Rochester 10, so we're getting outshot again. Hard to score goals when you don't put pucks on the net. So Rochester is actually 4-on-4 for 7 more seconds. And then Rochester is on the PK for 3 minutes. Parker Ashton gets a good stick on the Centennial player. Now Nolan Steele's got a little room. Lots of stick work out of both players. Now Centennial's back. Centennial on the power play. They kick it off to the sideboards and back up to the D-man. Steele intercepts, he gets it out of the zone. Centennial comes back with it, they chip it up to their winger on the boards. Guy's trying to go one-on-one on the power play, throws it at Earl's blocker side, and he's able to cover that one. Two minutes and 35 seconds left on the penalty kill. We're going to play the music during the game like the NBA here. Centennial sets up behind the Rochester net. They go up to the sideboard but can't make the pass. It's intercepted by Hagen, but he turns it over. Now it's a 2-on-1 close in. High, tight shot, but Graff's able to stop that one. Good battle down in the corner, creating some good pressure. Got to stay on him, got to go. D-zone face-off for Rochester. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the penalty kill. Hangy whips one out of the stands at Nick Hagen, who's got huge bear paws, but he can't hang on to it.
Nick's got bricks for hands.
Yeah, jeez. Cement mitts back there. Ace Lack comes away with it off a draw, chips it over to Peter Arndt. Peter Arndt's going to chip it deep, and Ace Lack's going to go. Ace Lack tries to create a turnover, but pushes it up right to their guy. Centennial comes across the zone. Hangy gives a little body there, and then we're going to let him set up here again. They try to force a pass through the middle. Ace Lack chips it back out to the outside. It's at their D, who fires one through. Hangy comes away with it. He's got a little space. He gives it to Lack. Lack's going to go up that sidewall, see if he'll protect that puck and use his speed. Does a good job there, controlling the play. Tries to throw it away. Centennial comes out with a behind-the-back pass out of their D zone. They cross. Nice job crossing there. They do a nice play. Good stick by Earl Graff. And now we're going to let them set up again. They tried to tee up a one-timer there. Now Max has got sticky with the Centennial player. Centennial's going to dump it in. They got 50 seconds left on the power play. Ashton sees some open ice, so he dumps it out to the neutral zone so that Centennial has to come all the way out. Centennial just chips it right by two Rochester players. You get a high guy in the slot and put one on net. Not doing anything fancy. Now it's on the sideboards. Now back behind the net. Parker Ashton looks up at the time clock, see how much we've got left. Let them just hang out on the sideboards. They look back door. The guy was wide open, but they can't connect. Now Broadbent throws it out to the middle. Tristan Bradley battles along the wall. And now Parker Ashton picks it up in the corner. He's going to do a nice power turn behind the net. Gives it back to Bo Broadbent, who trips up a little bit. Now he chips it back up the sidewall to Bradley, who tries to shovel it.
Rochester full strength.
5-minute penalty is over. Ace Lack tries to control the puck. Goes behind the Rochester net. He's going to make another power turn, tries to cycle it back to the D. D's going to try to go up to the sideboard to Bradley. And Tristan's going to send it down and try to get a line change. But it's on net. It's on net, so we got to make a quick change here. They're going to send it right up to this guy. We'll get the zone pretty easily. They try to hit the trailer, but they can't find him. Now there's Hangy in the corner, chucks it around to Caverly. Caverly's down at the goal line. All 5 guys below the hash marks here. We've got guys up top that are wide open. Good shot by Centennial. Ace Lack comes up with it behind the net. He tries to chip it up to the winger. Carson Lusk loses that battle, and now Hangy's got it. Hangy's going to try to chip it up, but can't make the connection. Centennial D steps in, no body on him. And now Caverly's got it. He's going to try to chip it up the sidewall. Hagen picks it up and battles behind the net, tries to chip it. I think we're getting outworked below the goal line here. Guy all alone in front, back door. And Ace Lack chips it all the way up the sidewall, and so their D can put it back in the corner. Hangy down in the corner with it. It's getting bodied up, needs a little help. Lack's there, he chips it up to Bradley. Or no, sorry, Lusk. Oh, Hagen finally gets it out. We're gonna have to do another quick line change. And they chip it all the way down into their own zone, thank God. Centennial winds up behind the goal line. Centennial gains his own, hits Earl right in the dome. Picks it back out to the slot. Centennial gets a good shot out of the slot there. Arndt throws one across ice. No winger there, but Parker Ashton's going to pick it up. He's going to try to find some space here. He's going to kick it up to back up to Arndt. Arndt's going to unload a lap bomb. And it's chipped out. Well, Broadbent's back. Goes D to D over to Nolan Steele. Nolan Steele's up to Max Wiesner. We got a little break here. Max tries to go back to Nolan, but it hits a skate. And now Centennial's coming back with some speed. We've got a big gap here. Warren Hangy gets in his way. He does a nice body there. Nolan Steele chips it up to Bradley. Bradley tries to go across ice to Wiesner. And they're going to call an offsides. .7:42 left in the third. Rochester's down 4-0. Got to get some shots on net here. I don't know that we've had any shots in the third, and Hagen steps up and gets beat. Nolan Steele makes a diving play to prevent a backdoor goal. Centennial centers it to the slot again and has a good scoring opportunity. Now Steele's got it. or Hagen got it, but he got tripped up. Another guy all alone in the slot. Nothing. Oof. Guess it's run time. I don't know. 6. All right, so we've got Centennial is offsides. I guess we're doing runtime with 5-goal lead.
Scoring for Centennial.
Face-off lost. Ashton back. He's looking for somebody to move it to. He's keeps circling and draw everybody to him. Turnover at the high in the zone. Gets it up to Caverly. Gets it deep. Now Ace Lack is hot on his tail. Ace Lack creates a turnover, but I think they're sleeping there. And Centennial just throws it up to their winger far side. Now we've got Carson Lusk back with it. He's got his head up, makes a pass up to Peter Arndt. Peter Arndt gets bodied up and turns the puck over. They throw it out to their high guy. He's able to get some space. They send it down low, and then a guy streaking in back door that they're looking for, and another hard shot and a great glove save by Earl. Face-off lost by Rochester. Arndt comes up with it, tries to get it over to Cross, but it's bouncing. Now Centennial retreats with puck possession. They go D to D over to their wing. Got Kohler Peterson and Peter Arndt on it. And now Will Cross is skating backwards. Hangy does a nice job bodying up, not staring at that puck. And we're going to kick it right back out to him again. Another blocker save by Graff. He's going to... Centennial dumps it back down. And Rochester rims it up the board again. Cross loses the puck. Centennial gets it, cuts across that neutral zone, or sorry, the offensive zone. And we're still not able to get the puck out. We're finally just going to try to rip it down the ice, but it's right into the glove of the Centennial player. He's going to toe drag us. He's going to cut to the middle. He's probably going to take a ripper now. And another glove save. Good job in front of the net, getting bodies. .340 left in the third. Down 5-0. Tristan Bradley gets it off the faceoff, moves it over to Max Wiesner. Let's see if Max can make something happen. He turns it over at the blue line. Tristan Bradley tries to force one to the middle, right to the Centennial player. Centennial is back in the Rochester D zone. Let's go around the net, see if we can pick somebody up in front of the net. Up to Tristan Bradley, who's trying to find an outlet. He chips up, and now Nolan Steele should have a step on him. With Max Wiesner backside, over to Max Wiesner, and he gets bodied up. It's a nice try, pass across. Now Nolan's going to try to make a play here. Nice move to the middle. And loses the puck over to Centennial. He's coming back, looking at the puck. Centennial has a nice play and a good save by Earl Graff. Lack wins the draw back to Broadbent, and Lack's back to pick it up. He goes up to Caverly. Caverly goes against the grain there, and Rochester gets it out, but just can't make a connection on passing. Centennial comes across. He's going to cut to the middle again, throw it out to the D-man. A big rebound there. He wasn't able to bury it. Now we've got Parker Ashton with it, who goes D to D to Broadbent. Broadbent taking a different route there. Chips it up to Lusk. It's just out of his reach, but he's able to get it over to Lack, who's got some speed. Good offside shot there. Centennial clears it. Hangy's got it. He's going to try to get it deep. Chips back out to center ice. Lack's got it on his tape. He's got his eyes up. Puck's rolling. Can't connect with Hagen. Hagen stands him up at the blue line, but they're going to call it offsides. About a minute left. Kohler's taking the draw. I think we'll call that one a loss.
1 minute remaining in the
Will
game.
Cross
1
has got
minute.
an opportunity. Puts one on net. But nothing there. Kohler wins it back to Peter Arndt. Peter Arndt on his backhand dumps it in the corner. Centennial has an easy breakout with no pressure. Hangy's back, one man on him. Now Cross has got it. He chips it up to Kohler Peterson, who gets it deep. Go for a line change. We've got Bradley and Wiesner coming out with somewhat fresh legs. Wiesner angles out to the outside, and he freaking crushes him and gets penalty.